Hey,
Because
restart that as many times as you want, okay? Because it plays an ad every time.
I'm on my third one right now.
All right, help me out. It helps me a lot, you know?
that's right. Like and favorite. Favorite. Although I don't think that works with. Was this
Flag for
going
spam.
through? It's going through.
Yeah,
Justin
this
or
is Twitch. I don't think it works.
I don't think like and favorite. Front page.
Like and favorite my commercials, please.
You guys should have audio. Some guy's saying you don't have audio. We got audio. Do you guys hear us?
Hold on.
Come on. Of course you do.
Hello. Test.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, they can hear. One guy said he doesn't have audio. Try
Yeah, I
turning
can
up
hear.
your speakers, dude.
Oh, you know what happened? No. I know what happened is some of you are stupid. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying that happens.
All right, so this is NGT Podcast number 1. This is a special one because
Number 2.
No.
number
Last week was a pilot. It's technically number
Oh.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
No one was flying here.
I'm out of the loop.
You might want to put those gunner optics on.
There
There you go.
you go. Now you're ready to do some arc welding.
So anyways, we got pretty much everybody here. Start at top left, Bentley, Colin, Hypermole, Guns, and Meat Wagon.
I didn't want to be first.
No, well, you just
Trust me,
happened
none of us wanted you to be first either.
to be.
First.
But the ladies
So-
tell him all the time.
Yeah.
This is kind of a special one that we're doing here. As you guys probably or should have. I mean, if you don't know, what the hell's wrong with you? You're
Land it,
stupid.
dude.
No, just kidding. GUNNS4HIRE is leaving NGT, and he posted a video up on our brief video up on our main channel, and his typical 27-minute video up on the gun shop.
It's my typical blah 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 video,
Yeah.
and and that was actually compressed. That was a short version because I wanted to say so much more, but I just controlled myself so I could try and stick to some just information rather than going
Yeah.
on and on because it would have been a super long video. Put it that way.
Right.
So
I mean, I haven't addressed everybody since then, and I want to take a little bit of time out here right at the start, just to kind of talk about it. And over the past 3 years, we started up NGT. I think it was like January, February 2009. So it's been about
Yep.
like 3 years.
3 years. 3 years.
And
Yep.
yeah, and we really started it. Was modern? Or I'm gonna bring up some videos actually a little later and show from the start and a little bit of progression that we had. But we started it with Killzone 2, and we did a whole slew. Oh yeah, dude. The Star 9 pistol, a single fire. Actually, it's more monotone than that, right?
52 pistol has
There you
2
go.
burst fires.
Don't worry, I'll show that one. I do have that one, by the way. So, we started out doing tactics, and we were playing. We probably played, before we did those Killzone 2 videos, we played COD 4 like almost every freaking night for like months and months and months. And that's really
Hours.
yeah, dude, like it was insane. And I mean, I was working, I had my own business. I could basically run my own hours, but you were like, getting up, going into the office every morning, just probably like a bag of shit every day after playing. And we started building in on doing tactical videos, and that's what we really focused on. We went back to World at War. We did some stuff there. We did COD 4, and then Modern Warfare 2 hit, and we went to town in that game. I think that's the game that really propelled us. Just after that, and I think probably one of those key videos, or a couple of key videos, were the knife only nuke. That's yeah, Guns didn't fake it. No, you didn't fake it, did you?
No,
Yeah.
I just got lucky.
No.
2 shitty teams. I think it was like maybe a month. Was it a month after it was released?
Yeah, it was
Somewhere around
about
there,
that.
anyway.
Yeah, so that was cool, and then we had a Joker video go out shortly after, and that was when all that stuff happened with Machinima. We ended up being on Machinima Respawn, but going past Modern Warfare 2, and then into Black Ops, and into even into Modern Warfare 3, I think both of us, just by virtue of having done it for so long and been in just so in depth, that you just sort of need a break, and the games that were coming out, especially Black Ops, I think we were pretty disappointed with. We were looking forward to it, and you can tell over the past year that neither of us have been 100% on our channel, and I know that the tactics videos are just not as appealing as they once were, and I don't think that anybody knows us who have been around us for a long enough time really saw something like this as a surprise. I mean, if we go back and look at the channel, we've always done our own videos. Like there hasn't actually been, if you look at the history, we haven't actually done a huge number of videos together. It's always been, we've had our own focus, and a lot, in most cases it was very complimentary, as you can tell when we play our games. So, it wasn't a shock to me that this came up. You can kind of, again, just go back and see it. And honestly, like over the past 3 years, I mean, neither of us would be where we are today without each other. And I'm so freaking grateful for that. And I just really want to just thank you for those past 3 years. And I think we'll be fine with the paths where we're going. And I know you're going to be successul. I mean, dude, you create awesome videos, awesome content, and it's going to be fantastic. And it gives I think both of us the opportunity to refocus. I've been just away from the channel, off and on, just because of all the other things that I've been doing, which hopefully seem to be.
Dude. That
shows.
Sorry? I just want to say that. I mean, even though you've been busy for like probably a year or whatever, I mean I don't think anyone can argue the fact that the result, and I'm going to say this right now with G2PO, that the website isn't like friggin' leaps and bounds beyond what NGT, the NextGenTactics website. I mean, and what other websites you see out there. I mean, that it was, I'm not going to say it was the demise at all, but it was definitely a contributing factor. Like building something like that, you can't build something like G2PO without compromise. Something had to give there. And I mean, I haven't heard anyone say really anything bad about it, other than when it went into private registered beta. They're like, oh, this is all premium, with people that just didn't even understand what it was. They're like, you got to pay for it and blah, blah, blah. But when it released, I haven't read anyone say anything bad about it. Nothing. Because I don't honestly think that you can say anything bad about it. It's polished, and it's exactly what we had originally intended for it to be way back then. And it was you mainly heading it. I mean, I was just cranking out videos, and that's just reality. Although I didn't crank out in the beginning, I was kind of stagnant from Black Ops, but
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I think there's a lot of times, and honestly, and this is both of us. This is both Guns and I. When we go to town on something, we just go to town, and it's like this 3-month, almost like a 3-month cycle for me, even, where I just go at it like crazy, and then I'm done for like 2 weeks. I'm just like, I'm just so stressed out, and that's it. I need to sleep all day for like 2 weeks just to recuperate from the past 3 months. And I think we've been just going at it for the past 3 years. Like
it's exhausting, dude.
Yeah, it is. People make comments like, "Oh, you're just playing video games and recording." It's like, no, man, no way. It's so much more than that. It's so much more. And we've both worked way harder at this than we have ever worked in any other job we've ever worked at.
Hey, I can hear feedback from one of you guys. It might be Colin. You got your speakers?
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you. Jackwad. Your external, whatever it is, your external speakers was interfering and hijacking our buzz.
Nice. So yeah, I mean,
back
it's.
off.
Oh, okay.
Right
on
on.
the feedback.
Is the feedback back, or is it good?
Good.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
So yeah, I just wanted to say that it's been a freaking insane ride these past 3 years, and we've got new horizons that we're both going after, and all the power to you, and I wish you all the success in the world. And I think you don't even need me to wish you that. You're going to be successful. I mean, look at the support you guys have. You have over there, and it's going to be fantastic. And I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I never, and I know you're the same way. I never expect anything that we're gonna do, even now, no matter what. Even if I wasn't going out and doing this, it's always gonna be work. I mean, 3 years, it has never gotten lighter. It's never gotten easier. It's still the same amount of damn work. I mean, even when all of a sudden I switched gears and started playing Dumb and Dumber with Jackwagon 22, I mean, I was up till trying to record stuff. Sorry if I called you Jackwagon, but it's just funnier to insult you. But I'm up till like spider bite hours at 3 a.m. in the morning, and although I've been up late, I'm not used to doing it consecutively, and I'm up till like 2:30, 3 o'clock every morning. I'm like, and I had to tell my wife Pam, I'm like, listen, these are my hours. I'm going to be useless in the morning. I'm not, I'm going to be working. I'm going to try and do what I can when you get home and everything, but this is the way it is for me to produce the content that I'm doing right now. It's like being on a late shift in a factory or something. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to adjust to it. But nothing that we're going to do, nothing going forward, nothing that I'm doing right now, nothing that's going to happen with Spider Bite going forward is going to be easy. It's going to require the same amount of friggin' work. It's just a different path. It's just going like, okay, let's see what we can do now. I have no idea what the future holds. Absolutely friggin' no idea. And even if we still were in the same channel and I wasn't doing this, we'd still have no idea. We would still be like, okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to do to innovate now that G2PO is there? You know what? I'd say probably that it might have. There's a good chance it would have picked up again because now that G2PO is launched, and you can see this on the main channel right now in NextGenTactics. You can see Spider Bite is starting to do all the the stuff that has sort of been on the back burner for a while, and it's starting to come out again, and you're going to see that. But anyway, I mean, I have some thoughts on something actually that on this way before this even happened, and way before I even thought, okay, you know what, this is something that I definitely want to do, and not completely separating from NGT, but there was something, and I never brought this up to you, Spider, either, because we were just so busy doing everything, and the last thing that we needed was something different, but I think it just got to the point where it was like, okay, let's just do this. But I look at channels like Woody's Gamer Tag, I look at XJaws, I look at White Boy. I'd like to say I look at all of the rest of yours, but let's just face it, those guys are freaking amazingly insane, huge friggin' channels. And I look at them like, what is it that they have? And I don't know if even that this has anything to do with it, but it's because of what we do over the last 3 years, always looking for that edge, always looking, what is it that others are doing that makes them go further? And I thought at one point, you know what we may need, and this is, you can see this in the current, like I'm seeing what's happening with both, the followers of Spider Bite and my followers, is there's this clear division. There's a clear division. And no matter what, like Spider tweeted and said, if I stayed and it was Spider going, you'd see the same damn thing. You'd see a ton of people leaving because there are people that are dedicated. And what I'm saying is, I thought that there should have been 2 channels, NGT Spider Bite, NGT Guns, and that's where we put our videos, because although we have the same mindset, our videos and our styles are different and unique. And there's a lot of time where there's just like with, and that's what I think they have advantages when you see something like XJaws and White Boy. It's just them. When people sign up, it's largely, and something I've had to wrap my head around over 3 years, that it's the person. It's almost irrelevant as to what they're putting out, whether it's the most amazing footage. It's following their commentary. It's following what they do. And I thought at one point, I think Spider and I should have separate channels within NGT. My final decision was, I'm just going to go out and do it on my own. But I, honest to God, think that this is going to be more beneficial to both of us. And I'm not just saying shit like that, because now NextGenTactics, which I think it was taken out of context, and I have to explain this to you later, but it's not just, I know it says for the serious gamer, but it's known for something, but it's going to be known when people subscribe to it now. They're subscribing to you, Spider. They're going to be subscribing to you. And it's not like they're going to, oh, well, you guys used to do this. There's nothing that I'm going to do, because let's face it, sometimes I do some crazy, stupid things in terms of videos and go way off on a tangent. And that's not necessarily good for the people that subscribe to a video that they saw of yours. If they subscribe because of a video that they saw of yours, and all of a sudden I do something that's completely flipzoid, they may be like, friggin' whatever, this annoys me, but I'm going to go back. And especially with the gun shop where I give opinions that piss people off, it's not always a good thing. So I think, although this seems, people are like, oh, blah, 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 I honest to God think this is going to be better for both of us. I think that when people subscribe, they're going to be subscribing for a particular thing, and as long as that consistency is going to help drive it. There may be a drop temporarily, but the consistency is going to allow the channels to actually both grow, and in a positive and more consistent manner, I think.
Yeah, actually, I want to address that because people are commenting about that. Guys, the that drop in the subscriber count, okay, YouTube is going through a process of getting rid of basically, I think, accounts that have been closed or something, or dead accounts or spam accounts from people's subscriber counts, okay? So the drop in the subscriber count, it was actually dropped lower, but if you go onto the channel page, it was still showing that number higher. So I think we dropped like 20,000 or something like that. Like I was watching Woody's channel, he dropped like 40,000 the other day. It's not... people are going to unsubscribe, obviously, because people, like Guns just explained, a lot of people have come to our channel because of Guns' videos. A lot of people have come to the channel because of my videos. People are going to leave when Guns leaves. If I were to leave, people are going to leave because I'm leaving. It has nothing to do with that. And there was a drop. I mean, there was definitely a drop, following the announcement. But trust me, it wasn't that big of a drop.
So the 20,000. They were thinking the 20,000 drop was because of this.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
No.
So anyways, I mean, and they're still going through the process. And to be honest, I don't really care. Like, subscriber count isn't an indication of anyone's success, right? And it's views, and that's something we got. I have to work back on because I've just been out of it, off and on, and out of it for so long. So I got to bring that consistency back, and I'm not going to have a problem doing that. So.
No. Well, especially now with just the way things are, I think you're going to be able to afford to put way more effort into video production. You know what I mean? And I think that, again, like I said, the subscriber increases when people come on, that's going to be something you're going to notice a hell of a lot more, and it's not going to be tainted by it one way or the other.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even look at subscriber counts. Like, I haven't looked at subscriber counts in, like,
well, I am.
a long time.
Much.
Well, okay, yeah.
Come on, keep going.
So I wanted to play a few videos here for you guys. These are some old school videos that I downloaded off of our channel, and kind of showing you a little bit of a start from where we started. So I'm going to pull these up, and hopefully you guys are watching the stream so you guys can see them. Just let me know. I'll play them for a little bit, and then I'll close the video, and you guys let me know once the video's done, because I think there's going to be a bit of a delay on the stream. And then, we can talk about them, laugh about them. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, we can
so this is
the other guy sitting in the lobby here.
Yeah. This is the first video that we ever posted. This one I did.
If one of your squad mates becomes mortally wounded, get near them and hit the circle button to revive them.
I want to see if
we thought we would show you a fun way to get more revives. Just take out your squad mates with your knife and revive them. The only problem is, when they get mad at you, you can't revive them, and they start shooting back.
Okay. So that's like our very... Actually, that wasn't actually... I don't think... Maybe it was our very first video, but I know we had removed some because we weren't... those guys are probably still watching. Are you guys done the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's done.
Yeah, we had to remove a bunch of videos because we didn't know shit when we started posting videos. We were posting all kinds of gameplay without commentary and bullshit like that. Yeah. And we got rid of it, right? Some music stuff that I posted, I didn't know the copyright issues, right? So we got rid of a lot of those videos. But this is one of my favorite videos, though, here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The Hellgas Skull Arms 18 pistol. The standard issue sidearm of the Helgon forces, equipped with a small iron sight which offers increased accuracy for medium-range shots. The STA-18 is able to quickly fire all 12 rounds in its magazine with a reload time of just under 2 seconds. Rapid fire from the hip at medium range will quickly deteriorate accuracy.
Okay. Tell me when you're done. Oh, dude. Oh, I remember some of the comments. I should have brought up the comments on some of those videos, but I didn't. I know that people were calling you a robot off of that one. So this is actually, I'm going to show another video here. This is one of the first videos where Guns and I, and you can watch the evolution of the intros too here, where Guns and I actually played together, and he came over to my house and recorded the stuff.
Hey, it's GUNNS4HIRE from NextGenTactics.
And I'm Spiderbite, and this is The Pit.
Yes, not my best map here. We owe it to Spiderbite for this one.
I've played it a few times. I played it a few times on campaign, and I picked up the good second pistol, the M9.
Yeah, he ripped me off. Not to mention the fact that my accuracy is garbage, so...
The Guns has the Deagle, and the Deagle in this game, on the Spec Ops as well as the multiplayer, kind of sucks.
Yeah, try not to watch mine too much. Concentrate on Spider because I think he's getting like 95% of all the kills. I'm just sort of following behind him.
Yeah, just make sure you switch your weapons when you go up those stairs. And you gotta knife the guy at the top of the stairs, so just remember that.
Yeah, don't read.
All right. That's cool. So that was actually... We did very few videos like that together. I mean, we went through all the Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops missions with the both of us, and we recorded that. He came over to my place, and we were in my basement. He was sitting pretty close to me, I think.
Too close.
I was a little nervous.
No homo.
Hey, can you hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, I had it on mute. I was like, "Hey, can everybody hear me?" I'm the technological wizard I am. It's like one switch. I'm like, I don't figure this out.
Turn your speakers
I just
on.
gotta say something though. The Spec Ops, although they didn't get like lots of views, I had to say like with Modern Warfare 2, I actually had the most fun playing those games. Actually, when we did the Spec Ops, I had a friggin' blast. I remember. Hey, D-Crew, it's your speak again. It's coming through your mic or something.
There we go. We got it.
You silly bald bastard.
He's sound.
I don't know what that is.
But I
He's
loved
got him
it.
cranked up sound
But
horn.
like most popular like with people, but I loved playing them. I remember thinking, especially the sniper one, the silence. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That one was friggin' awesome. I friggin' love that, man. I wish those got like way more views because those were like that was good shit.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
You know what my favorite videos were?
No.
When you guys did your I think it was for a certain amount of subscribers, but you guys went into Rust and did the knife.
Hold on. We
love
got
those.
those coming.
I love them.
All right, here's another one. Here's
For the serious gamer.
Oh, the old poop in the toilet intro. I like that.
Setup is the MP is the tactical.
listen, this
whether
is,
we're noobs or not. Particularly
this is the
on
tactical
derail, it's a
nuke
huge
video.
map. There's a lot of running. You don't have a lot of time.
This is the knife-only tactical
Noobs
nuke.
or not, I mean, the probability that someone
So we're gonna skip it to the end here when he actually gets the nuke.
because that guy's getting killed and I won't have.
Yeah, what a bunch of
Right.
controversy.
Oh, wait. Here we go.
Now
Stage.
this is the
Yeah.
critical moment.
Critical
I know
moment
this
when he's at
door is a
24,
huge,
right? You usually
entry
die at
point.
24.
And basically, I camped
I was
out
nervous as
until
hell,
I
man.
get
Even though
There you
final
go.
kill right
didn't
there.
know.
And then I died, and I don't really care. Normally, I would continue going on and on and on, but the challenge was nuclear bomb after knife kill. I attained it,
Hilarious.
and I don't care. It's time to friggin' cook everyone.
Hey, you know what? And to
It was
this
a hard
date, I don't
challenge.
give a rat's ass if
Noobs
anyone
or
thinks
not,
it's big. I was proud of that. I know they were against scrubs, but it was
Yeah.
the very first knife-only nuke recorded and shown on there. And I don't give a shit. Ain't nobody ever gonna take that away from me. And that was
That's right, man.
I don't care. I don't really give a rat's ass. A lot of people hating on it. A lot of jealous people and trying to feed off the bullshit. Like who was it back in the day that I friggin' couldn't stand? I don't even know what he's doing now. I don't even know if he still exists. It was you know that dude? He was like trying to fake it, and he ended up doing a lot of fake videos
Oh
himself.
yeah. He did fake nukes and stuff like
He
that.
did tons
and
of
he got
fake
caught
stuff.
for it.
So he had naturally assumed that I would do the same scrubby stuff.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
he was just a big scrub ball. But
Do you want a hug?
no, I don't care. I'm the one sitting at or I should say, we're the ones sitting at, what is it, 2 million views on that, or close to, or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. About that. Okay, so here's here we go.
Trying to blast
10,000 subscriber celebration video on Rust. So this one we're actually using weapons.
From an elevated
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh, we
gonna go
used to
near
do that. We used to do celebration, sub
don't mind if I do. Hunted has become.
So let's watch the very end here.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
No!
We're tied,
Oh, yeah.
950 apiece. I don't know how this one's gonna turn out.
I don't even remember this, to be quite honest. I know we used
No?
to do it, but no, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember how these turned out, or
Oh, you got that kill
I
cam,
haven't
buddy.
seen them in so long.
That
What the hell
is
was that?
bullshit.
Who am I watching?
The fuck are you?
You're watching you. That's you right now. I'm in the
Come on,
upper right
bitch.
corner. The name's on the bottom left. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Oh!
That's it.
Oh,
And it's tied, so that was the 10,000.
Son of a bitch.
that was a tie game?
Showed victory,
Yeah,
but
it
that
was a
it.
tie game, the first
Well,
one.
that sucks. we need to have a freaking clear victor, you know?
Yeah. Well, okay. So we didn't do the continuation at 20,000. We said we're gonna do it at 20. I saw the 20,000 when I was going through these, and I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't. I think we did play for a day or something at 20,000.
All right.
So on 30,000, okay. On 30,000, I don't know who challenged who. I think it might have been you challenging me. But
What?
I'm the idiot accepting the challenge for a knife fight with a guy who got
yeah.
the very first tactical nuke with a freaking knife. Like, so it didn't go so well for me this time around.
That's rather unfair, isn't it?
So yeah, we're gonna add some commentary.
And you were practicing quite a bit. You were practicing
always
with
practice
Riot
with
Shield.
We do have
Try
a few
hard.
spectators.
I'm not gonna go in
from our
there.
NGT team.
And
it looks pretty.
But you didn't bring the Riot Shield into the match though. But there's some
I'm gonna say
funky
right off the bat,
funky moves I think you can do with the
I'm
Riot
an
Shield.
idiot
Yeah, the
for
turtle
accepting a
and
knife
the
challenge fight with the guy who got
what
the
it was.
first
We used
step
to call it
to
the
the
turtle and
farms.
something.
You're
We'd
supposed
go on
to
the ground
props
with
to
the
you,
riot
buddy.
shield on your back,
You deserve
and
it
it
come
would be
from a better
so hard
guy.
if you weren't
I'm fucking
hitting a
pissed.
precise
I'm throwing
spot,
a
you
stun
wouldn't be
grenade.
able to
I don't care
knife.
about the rules now.
So you just go,
Screw the
you
rules,
just slide
man.
down with your riot shield, and they'd be like, shunk,
the
shunk,
rules.
hitting
Yeah.
the shield, and you're just like, son of a bitch.
So at the end, he
so
was
I've
kicking
got
my
my
ass. So I
anyways.
started throwing
You know
stun
what?
grenades.
It couldn't have come from-
Yeah.
And that was against the rules. I didn't care at that point. I already lost.
Like, whatever.
Oh. And I got one more. I just have one more, and this is probably my favorite video, actually. My favorite
Oh,
video of all time.
yes.
I think it is. It's GUNNS4HIRE here, and I've got a confession to make in this
flush.
video.
Oh, is this where you
It's-
faked me and people
You know,
believed
ever
it?
since these agency, especially since these
Now look
agency
at that
videos
beard,
have come
though.
out, and some of the videos I've done with the rifles,
Triples.
guys are accusing me
Oh
of
my
using a
God.
modded controller.
Think about
And
what friggin'
I
hyper
got to
you're
admit
making
to you
this
guys,
year. That would be
Hey,
friggin-
got nothing on me,
I've
bro.
been using a modded
You were
controller.
such a child when you did that.
Spider Bite,
are you
I'm
talking
sorry. I mean, you're the best
just
out
jealous
there. You're
'cause I
the
can actually
best
grow a
guy
beard.
that
Friggin-
I could be working with.
You look like
keep
you
mine
fell
trimmed.
into a beard and it stuck on your face.
Did you
I
see?
glued
Did you hear
this
what you
on
said there?
Leave me alone.
You actually said I was the best, man, and you know what? I gotta say, I agree with you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
So I knew he was using a modded control. I'm like, wow, you are actually dumb. Let's see.
Oh, we're getting some feedback there.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting some weird.
Probably Colin again. Yeah,
Colin.
Colin.
I'm in the middle of a storm. It's crazy. All the boat going topsy-turvy.
All right, so I'm done talking. I'm gonna let you guys, if you guys want to say anything, you guys want to say anything about NGT or Guns and I or whatever, go nuts, guys. I'll leave the floor open to you guys, and then towards the end, Guns, if you want to talk a little bit about what you're doing and going forward, then we can do that. So go ahead, guys.
Might be your mic too. Hold on, Spider. Mute your mic for a second. Just a second. No, I don't know who it is. It's one of you
Okay.
guys hiding.
Hang on.
Whoa. Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, it's
Colin.
Collins.
It's always you.
Oh look, surprise! It's Colin and his amazing internet.
And it's the dumbfounded look as well, like
I don't know what's going on. I make music. I don't get it.
Well, I can say that my favorite part with Guns and Spider was in Manhattan Beach, California, at night on the beach when I got to pummel both of them in the shoulder, and Spider got the triple punch.
Yeah. You time deep when you're like, you mean like
Bastard.
I cheated a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
And then I got the fists up, and there's Meatwagon running away.
I ran away. I ran.
That's the smart thing to do. Shotgun and then run.
But that was good times, all of us being together down there, drinking, having fun. That was a lot of fun. That was what, COD XP, right? Yeah.
COD XP.
Yeah.
First time I met you. First time I met Bentley. It was a ton of fun.
Drinking.
Dude. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
That was the best part.
I don't remember that.
Remember this?
When did I do that?
Hey,
he's like
planner over there.
Wait.
Oh, we lost.
Oh, Colin's gone.
I'm back.
I'm sure there's a video somewhere on the YouTube about that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we have it. I have it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I'm using it for blackmail. Show his parents it just in case he ever steps over the line. Like, this is your son. Look at him. Have a good talk
Actually,
with
they
him.
watched it and they laughed. They want a copy of it.
No, they don't want to copy.
Not the copy that I have.
Family strap on.
Actually,
Well, you know what? It was all fun. It wasn't Bentley. It was us. We were breaking him on purpose.
Yeah.
Here, try this. Here, try this. Here, now drink one of these. He's like, I don't know what the... I'm like,
I'm sitting here thinking.
But he did stop. He did stop. He said, "Oh, guys, I'm done. I had enough." But yeah, not
true.
soon
That
enough.
is true. He's the only person I've ever seen when we're all together having fun, drinking. He was like, "No, I've had enough." I'm like, I don't understand. What is that? What did he just say? How did you do that?
But he still lost his lunch.
Yeah.
He stopped over the line. He was like, "Oh, the line was somewhere. I'm not sure if I crossed it yet, but I'm gonna stop."
Well, I was trying to get Spider later on. It was like 3 hours after that. It was like 2 in the morning.
Oh.
And I ordered double Jack and Coke.
Dude, that was...
Spider
Oh my
put it down in
God.
the palm trees. He's like, you know what? I'm not finishing this.
I can't finish that double Jack and Coke, man.
Hey, can you guys hear me even if you can't see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a robot.
Unfortunately, yes.
I still actually see a picture of you, so it's kind of like comforting.
Something we can make fun of.
So, yeah, Bentley, I know you've been talking a lot this podcast and the last one, so if you want to go ahead and say something.
What's the over and under if whether Bentley has his pants on or not?
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna reset some stuff. I'll bring it back, guys.
All right.
All right.
Don't fear.
There we go.
Yeah, it's been
Piper,
it's
Bentley.
been quite a ride, and the ride's not over yet. It's just a different ride. That's it. I think there's no way. I mean, I'll tell you right now, no matter what happens, as long as people can get partnered on YouTube, as long as people can make a potential living from it just by making videos and entertaining people, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to give up. I'm always going to push. I'm always going to try, because this is like one of the greatest moments in my life that has ever happened to me. And like Spider-Bite said, I mean, even though, at this point, there's no way that, I would have been here or he would have been where he is if we had not come together, if we had not said, hey, let's do this. And there were some crazy moments, some amazing moments. I remember, doing things and seeing a video hit 1 million views, and we were like, holy crap, that's awesome. It seriously was. It was exciting to see that, because knowing that you're doing something like this, that, you think about this years ago, and you think, oh man, wouldn't it be awesome if I got paid for playing video games? And then blam, that's
Blam.
reality. It's absolutely insane to have something like that happen. And I still feel incredibly energized and positive about everything. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I am nervous. I know I got still the gunshot, but compared to what we achieved in the peak moments of NGT, it's going to be incredibly hard to come close to matching that. I mean, I don't know how you feel, Spider,
Well,
but I mean, the peak moment in NGT, the peak of the greatest moments we ever had, whatever they may be, those were friggin' really high. But they're giving me, that's a goal. It's like, it's like being a crackhead. Can I get that friggin' high again? I don't know, but I'm addicted to it, and I'm going to keep on trying.
Yeah, and I think it's gotten a lot harder, you know. I mean, especially when we started in the past 3 years, and that's the problem we see with the what the hell, Colin? I'm gonna have to hang up on Colin and get him back, maybe.
Just get rid of him. Him and his crazy fishing.
It's way harder these days, and it gets increasingly harder every day to make it on YouTube or make it in just about anything. I mean, especially with the economy and everything, but especially on YouTube, there's just so much content going out there, and and you see it time and again, these new channels. It's like, I can't get subscribers, and there's some things that we did early on that I think help with that, but it's still way more difficult than it ever has been.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe for giveaways, I'm going to give away nudie cards to underage kids.
Well,
I'm not going to do that. That would be.
I mean, okay. Let's say it's really hard these days without doing some of that crap that we wouldn't really do. But I mean, one of the things that we used to do. One of the things I used to do when I'd sit there early on, and this isn't spamming, this isn't doing anything, I'd just go and sub to channels. I'd go on related channels, I'd find who is subbed to those channels, because they have the list, and I'd just go subscribe to them. I mean, I'm not spamming them, and I'd friend them. And they get those requests, and they see the channel, it's kind of related to ones they're already subscribed at. That was like, that worked for a while. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't do it today, but I mean, that was one of the things we did really early on that just started building up. We saw 1 or 2 subscribers per day, then we started building it up, and then we saw 10, then we saw 30, then 50, then 100, and it just grew that way, and it's crazy some of the stuff we did.
Yeah, but I mean, you've got to still have that energy, though. No matter what, even what we're talking about here in sort of the main topic of this podcast. You still, because if I've got it, you still must have it. Still, this desire to see where we can push it. And even though we have enough base knowledge, we know the basics of it, and it's a matter of, I don't know, it's like experimentation or trying something. And for me, that's a large component of what, I'm about to embark on. It's like, we've done what we've done. Can we push it in a different direction? And I don't know, but I'm going to friggin' sell my soul for it. I'm not going to sell my soul. I know those bad people are like, I knew it. He's selling his soul. But, I don't know. I just want to, I think there are still other things out there that we haven't tried yet. And this is maybe one of them. Maybe it helps out. Maybe it's not good. Maybe it's the worst decision I've ever made in my entire life. But, I'm not going to look back. I'm just going to keep going. And I don't think you're that way either. You just say, okay, this is what it is. Let's move forward. Let's keep going. So,
yep. And I will say, if whatever happens or anything like that, if you ever need anything, man, just let me know. I'm there.
Just a channel on G2PO if anything happens. That's what I need. I'll need some revenue coming in. So, So,
cool.
Oh look, Colin's back. What's going on?
Who's back?
Oh look, he doesn't sound like a robot. How was the
Yes.
storm? Is the storm bad there?
It's bad.
It's really bad. Eh?
He's still black on my screen.
Is he?
I'm black.
So,
yeah.
You guys want to say anything?
I am pretty black.
Hyper, Colin, Bentley, you guys want to say anything?
Yeah. What's up?
Can I say my favorite video that I remember from the past?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I didn't really like it, but I thought it was funny as hell. But it was basically when Spider put on that dress.
Oh, dude, you can't find that anywhere anymore. By the way, I got in trouble for that.
You got in trouble.
For that one.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that.
That's what you do. That's what I'm talking about. It's those things like, what are you willing to do to push
it's like that shock, It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do something shocking. Yeah.
He's like,
fail.
I meant guns on
Big fail.
Harmony, and I had to wear this dress or something. I'm like,
okay. Anyways, Colin, Hyper, you guys want to say something? No,
Yeah,
sorry,
he's gonna
Bentley.
drive. Stop talking about the
I'm gonna get him in trouble again.
Lady in
Yeah.
red.
That video does not exist anywhere.
I recorded.
It exists
No, you
in my
didn't.
brain. It's stained there.
That's
I
good.
could probably draw.
I
had to.
I really, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, it's weird, this whole situation. I mean, I've been around for 2 years watching you guys, and to see this divergence, it just is an unusual situation for me. I've got a lot of kind of trust issues in my life, which it throws me through a loop. I mean, like people splitting up and that, it just throws me through a loop. So it's one of these kind of situations where I'm like stepping back and I'm like, I need to just watch the dust settle and then see where everything happens. And it's so weird that I'm actually like, just when you two were talking right at the start, I'm sitting here actually like getting kind of emotional. I'm like, right, I'm not crying on a live stream. I'm not crying on a live stream. And it's this weird situation. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it many, many times before. Like, I've considered you guys and Mewagon, Bentley, everyone over at NGT is like an extended family of mine because I don't have much of a family here. So what I've got online is such a big part of my life. And basically just long may it continues. I mean, simple as that. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to stop.
All right. Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I need a hug.
A virtual hug.
It's just weird.
Well,
it's one of these, as I say, it's just one of these things. I'm going to be with you both for a long, long time, as long as you have me around, as far as I'm concerned. But it's one of these ones that I'm just going to have to take a step back and be like, right, just settle everything, see where things step out, and then I'll be like, okay, cool. Everything's kind of normal again, right? Let's carry on.
Yeah. It may take some time and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, and we need to focus. You know, I mean, Guns needs to focus on what he's doing, and I need to focus on what I'm doing. So, I mean, it's gonna take a lot of hard work, for sure.
It's not gonna be any different than it's been like for a year. I mean, that's pretty much what we've been doing anyway. And when people see that, I mean, don't be thinking anything negative. Honestly, I mean, as much as, you know, Spider-Bite's got an entire channel he's watching, I got a channel I got to be watching, and it's exhausting and it takes all your energy. So, you know what I mean? That's what's going to consume us. I mean, almost 24/7. That's what we're going to be focusing on, of producing that content and producing, just trying to go forward. And so I don't think it's going to be a bad thing at all. Your picture was frozen for a long time. It was like frozen like this. You look like a psycho.
Yeah.
You were fuzzy
great! I
on
look
mine.
like Bentley.
Yeah.
I would have shut it off.
That's right.
Like great action.
There's one thing that I still have to do though, and hopefully if the new channel, or I don't know, maybe I doubt the gun shop will be able to do it, but if the new channel can do it, I still have to go out and meet Hyper, because I didn't do that, and I met Colin and everyone else. By the way, Colin, that was really cool. I just want to say that that was another highlight of one of the last amazing moments was actually being on an aircraft carrier, and
that was awesome.
It wasn't about the gaming, it was just about being there, and it was so friggin' cool. Those are the moments that I absolutely cherish and I absolutely love, and those are the ones that I remember the most and will always remember the most. And I don't have that yet with Hyper, but I'm making you a promise that will happen. But I'm going to have to film it because that's what I do. so there'll be a lot of filming, but I am going to be, I'm going to make, and by the way, I'm a huge, if people don't know already, huge fan of Scotch. So it's not going to be an easy sell. I came for Hyper and I stayed for the Scotch. That's what's going to happen.
Make them barf.
I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Do you drink it all, Hyper? I don't know if you do. Or...
Yeah, no, he doesn't drink at all.
I do drink.
Honestly, I've never seen you.
Rock band live stream.
Does he not?
Yeah, rock
drink?
band live stream. I was absolutely wasted that night. and then proceeded to go on and play COD 4 with you and Melee's that night. Still,
really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell. If I'm playing with Melee, chances are I'm half in the bag anyway, so I probably wouldn't even notice. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the game. So anyway, that is on my not a bucket list, but that's something that's going to happen. Hyper is
Oh, don't worry.
Whether or not it's related or linked to anything that I'm doing here for a family vacation, and I bring Pam and the kids, I will make my way out there and see you.
Well, aren't you coming this way?
That's a promise.
I'm trying to come over there because my girlfriend, she's got a ton of friends over there, and we've got a lot of connections over there in Canada. I mean, look at my sleep schedule. I should literally just pack up and leave and live.
What kind of connection?
I wouldn't get jet lag. I'd just be like, hey, I'm normal river.
Just feels right. That's right. You could stop by. You could wave in the airplane as you fly over Colin as well.
Yeah, if that happens and you do come over this way, don't bring your RC car because if I open up my front door and I see this RC car coming towards me, I'd be scared. Yeah, Semtex.
Yeah, I know you build your own weaponry with potato guns and things like that, so I'd have to do something at distance.
I'm not scared of a potato gun. I like potatoes.
Right in the junk. Potatoes at.
Oh. So how's your mic working there, Colin? He's got turned on.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do. I was gonna say something. Yeah, no, I was gonna say the trip to San Fran or Oakland or whatever, and the aircraft carrier. I mean, that was definitely the highlight. Meeting everyone in person and all that kind of good stuff. And Guns was definitely dedicated to the battlefield. He traveled down there and played 0 minutes of battlefield.
I was gonna say now I know you're lying.
I'm on an aircraft carrier. This is cool.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, there's a.
I'm on a boat.
Huh?
Oh, and man, Spider tapped out early, but Meatwagon and Guns and I had a epic moment, like reliving this episode of Cops outside the hotel the second night.
Oh yeah, that was all crazy. I think we had a couple of beers that night.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some crazy cop action there. It was crazy. The people were getting busted. They were flying by. I was like, "That's awesome." I normally have to watch Fox freaking channel to see this stuff, and I'm like right there.
That's when Meaty busted you up that night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the night I was, because I'm a smart ass kind of guy.
Yeah. You think?
He was going on about some story. He was like, and I was like, "Oh, that's really. Tell us more, Meat." And he was like, "That's it." And he got up like a bear, and he went, boom, and he grabbed me. He squeezed me so hard, he actually fractured my ribs. I think it was on my left side or whatever. Took me weeks and weeks, like probably 6 to 8 weeks to heal from that.
That's right.
He actually fractured my ribs from bear hugging me so hard. He was like, "You son of a..." He was like, "Ah." I was like, "Oh."
Well, we went to the liquor store that night and we bought like a lot of booze. We're like, there's no way we're going to run out. And sure enough, we ran out. We were like going to call a cab, try and find a bootlegger. It's like, no, let's just go to bed.
Nice. Dude, hey, you know what? The night before, now that you mentioned that, the night before when you were out with Don't Blink and you came back, didn't we flip for the bed or something like that? So I got stuck with Colin. And the middle of the night, this guy sits up and lays down with his head on my ass. And I'm like, if I was thinking, I would have said, "Guns, get the damn camera, get the game." No, but I'm like, dude, get off of me. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, "Oh my god." Yeah,
it was softer than the pillow.
No, that was 2 nights before. Because the second night was the night, remember, we had to smuggle.
Oh, yes, 2 nights
drinks
before.
onto the aircraft carrier. Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't even enough to really do anything. It was just like, look at us, we're bad. We're the bad guys.
Yeah, my butt is a very nice pillow. Thank you very much for that comment in the chat. Thank you.
That's what I said.
It was. I had a very good night's sleep that night.
It's these moments that you need to be a part of. You need to have these moments, and that's why I think it's important. Because those are the best moments, and you're part of NGT and you're part of me, like whether I'm NGT or not. You know what I mean? Like you've been with us for so long. We got to have those in real life moments. We got to have those connection moments, and I think that's important or whatever. So I'd like to do that, so I can snuggle in your beard.
The time you get over, I'll be like, yeah.
Fellow. That's right.
ZZ Top will be going for.
Oh yeah. If I
And
don't
I'll
take
cut-
she'll freak out though. She'll absolutely kill me. So I'm gonna have to
Oh.
take her.
I'll cut a little bit off and then you can take
Someone's got to babysit my kids while we go out and get cranked on scotch.
Bentley.
Scotch.
I'm
Well,
gonna
Hyper,
cut
didn't
off a
you
piece of
didn't
Hyper's
you
beard
just
and
do
go
some
for it.
work up top on your hair?
No,
You
no.
do it? Not yet?
No, not
Did he?
yet. No.
All right.
No, he's covering
coming.
up.
He's
It's a
going for
work
the
in
soap
progress.
McTavish.
Ah,
Look at that.
He looks like the Beatles.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm looking more and more like that little caricature on the channel page. I'm just like,
Look at his face. Right. Where's my perks?
your pecs and
Nice.
Oh man.
bitch.
And the
Are you
love
reading-
continues
Are
to
you reading
grow.
the chat? Spider, is that what you're reading?
Oh yeah, I just I look at it every now and then. I thought I'd comment about that. People actually want Hyper to say perk, by the way.
Perk.
Perk.
I don't need to say it, everybody else says it for me.
am I in the same chat as everyone else, or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do
Should
you
be.
pay the premium?
If you guys have it on.
No.
I'm not signed in. I'm in the. Oh, there's a lot of chat rooms actually.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a few of them, I think, or a couple of them anyway. So, but
Nice.
I'm in Cool Realm.
I think I'm in Cool Realm.
I'm in
we're
Funky
both
Monkeys.
there.
Funky Monkeys is the place to be. Just
We're
so
pretty
you know.
cool. I
Yeah.
didn't even see that. Why not?
Yeah.
Me,
But,
does your
don't
screen
worry.
frozen?
No.
Oh no. No, you're good. Oh
I'm just very still. I'm a patient person.
yeah.
You would
Yes.
make a perfect ninja.
If you look really closely, his eyes are darting back and forth, and it's, you know,
Kind of
Creepy.
creepy.
it is.
Nice.
Well, I got the
Kinda
stream over
creepy.
there. so I have to
Way
go
over
put it
there?
Well, that's
How
what I'm
far
looking
over
at, too.
there?
You got it on the other.
Like
Yeah, I've got the stream on another computer, so I'm back and forth.
Cool.
no.
Well, I think we're almost done. But Guns, if you want to finish up, just maybe. I know you've covered it on your video in the gun shop, but maybe and a little bit on the video on the main channel. If you just want to say a little bit about what you're doing. I mean, everybody knows what I'll be doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really anything surprising. It's just the only thing that I'm stopped doing that I know. Number one, I mean, it's primarily Dumb and Dumber. I think that's the basis of it. Every single day is Dumb and Dumber. That's kind of the core, the base of the whole thing, and it's that kind of video that's going to be there. So it's not going to be for everyone. It's not going to be. I'm not. In the foreseeable future, I'm not ever going to be doing any more tactical or strategy videos, which is very strange for me. It's not completely absurd because the Joker, the Masturbator, all those things that were on the NGT, it wasn't always serious videos. It's just known for having that content, and that content is not going to be on the new channel. That's really kind of what I meant, and I think some people were thinking that I was trying to make NGT look like it was just like, like this is what we do and this is how you do it and this is how you get there and blah, blah, blah. And that's not what I meant. I just meant that I'm not going to be showing that side of it anymore. I'm just going to be, it's largely going to be experimentation. Experimentational? I don't know if that's the right word. Trying new things. And to be quite honest, I do most of the content, other than putting noob crafted on there, I'm going to be very reliant for that type of content to have Meat Wagon on there. It's because that's what Dumb and Dumber is. It's not me, and I can't pull that off all by myself as well. But that's the tone that I'm trying to set. So
Well, let's be
for the
honest.
record-
I
for the
carry you
record,
pretty hard too. So it's
you what?
I have to carry you pretty hard.
Okay,
to
well,
Dumb and Dumber,
I'm not saying one way or the other, but
me.
You
Guns,
guys
you're selling yourself short. You are dumb and dumber. Like
You're a jackass. But
that's a good way to point
really
it.
what it is. It's just
Good job,
you know
Colin.
what I feel. I just both Spider and I have been working so damn hard, and maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just I feel like I have been serious. Not necessarily that NGT was always serious, but I've been so serious about video production for 3 years. So serious about doing everything that for me it feels like I'm just letting it go, and whatever happens is going to happen. It's a bit scary, it's a bit stressful, but I'm going to be trying tons of things I've never done before, tons of games I've never done before, tons of different videos, all just not worrying about telling you tutorials or showing you how to do something. I just want to laugh and be the dumbass that I am. I mean, you even talk to Spider. Technically, he's basically set up everything for me. I just like, so how do I plug that in? Where do I put it now? What button do I press? Okay, now I'm streaming. Look at me. I make videos for a living.
Are you actually using that new computer I dropped off 6 months ago?
That's what I'm on right now, dude. I actually finally render every single one of my videos on this computer now because it's a lot faster. But whatever. Took me a while to get used to it. But yeah, I mean, the new channel is just about not even really thinking about the business side of it, which is kind of a bit scary. I know I'm always going to somewhat think about it because it's been 3 years of it and it is what I do for a living, but I'm trying to just say, you know what, I'm going to play this game and my objective is just laugh and have fun, and that's everything. Anything that you see on the channel, that's all it's going to be about, is enjoying myself, and that's it. It's kind of a loosey-goosey, like gaming kind of hippie kind of movement, I think, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Kinda.
Don't worry, man. Just love and play your game, whatever happens, and then you go and get food stamps because I can't afford to feed my family anymore. But whatever.
Or hug a tree, whichever you prefer.
That's right. I don't care. I'll make a go of it. I'm excited for it. I've got an energy I haven't felt since we did Modern Warfare 2 when we saw all those crazy things. It's energy that I haven't felt in a long time, and I want to take advantage of it and just go forth with it. I think that's about it.
All right. Good luck, man. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Luck to you, man. Not that you need not that you need the well wishes to be successful, but I do hope that you go out and kick some serious ass. And it's been fantastic working with you. It was great meeting you in person, getting hammered and acting like jackasses and all that good stuff. So,
well, those days aren't necessarily done. It's just I know for a fact that Spider-Bite and I on our own, knowing how each of us work, that likely our paths aren't going to intersect very often, which is also why if you go on the channel, you don't see it. And some people are like, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you seeing them? But the reality is I know Spider and I know myself, and I know that we are going to be so focused on our paths and what we're doing that, it's a clean break. And I felt like I had to do that in order to go in that direction. I don't want people to assume, not that it's a bad thing, but that it's just another NGT channel, because I'm trying to do something, again, innovation, and trying to go out there. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. We need, it separates that focus, and I think that's what kind of we both need right now. So, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right. Okay.
Thanks for having me on.
Very good.
Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
Catch you
trails.
next time.
Hey-o.